obviously, schedule did come out, and the NFL did show us some love, man, in terms of respecting us with the amount of primetime games. In terms of games starting at 4 o'clock or later, they have us scheduled for 7 of those things, with the potential to have 2 more added on in terms of our Week 15 matchup against the Colts and our Week 18 matchup against the Ravens, both being listed as TBD in terms of time and network, and I guess even day of the week, low key. So with that, though, I do like the fact that we get the home opener to start, man. Obviously, it's the first one since, 2014? That's back when I first came here to join the squad, man.
And I feel like that's the best spot to get San Fran because of the uncertainty at QB.
It is.
Either you're getting Brock Purdy coming off this injury in his first game, or Trey Lance, who's
coming off of an injury.
That too, and has basically no experience. He's 2 starts in the NFL up to this point.
But I think,
or a Sam Darnold, who I just don't think's that good.
Yeah, but both of them quarterbacks, Trey Lance and Brock Purdy, the last time they were on that field, they had a pretty devastating injury happen. That's going to ring fresh when you first hop back on that field, just as a player that has come back from injuries. You think about it, man. So I do agree with you, man. I love that, especially in the 1 o'clock slot. I just personally think that 1 o'clock kickoff slot is beautiful for week 1, man. I do like that.
The last time is when you were playing that Browns 14, game, bro. And it was a 1 o'clock game. I was there.
Yeah, that's the AB stump in the face, tortured Joe Hayden. L. Bill just going off, running up out the shoe, like all that, bro. I remember all that vividly, bro. Absolutely, man.
Didn't the Browns low-key start coming back?
They did. They
That was
did.
ridiculous.
Because that was Mike Pettine's first year there. Remember,
I was like, wait, we're only up 3 right now. They have the ball. What is going on?
They whooped us the second time we played them that year, bro. They won 7 games that year. Yeah, they was all right. That's when they got weird, though. They switched quarterbacks. That's when
they had Manziel on that team.
Yeah, but they were killing with Hoyer. Hoyer was the one that had them hot. Then they wanted to play Manziel and started trying to put him out there more and more.
3 running back tandem with like Terrence West and Tate.
Yep. Because
there's one other guy I can't remember.
Us, bro. But when they started switching the quarterback, that's when it all started to go downhill for him, man. But love the prime time though early on in the season, man.
Back to back.
Week 2, week 3, Monday night, Sunday night football. We're gonna get a chance to find out who we are, man, in terms of how we respond to pressure. When you're in prime time, man, that's legit pressure. We are literally the second week of Monday Night Football. You know who's week 1. Everybody know who week 1, baby. That's must see, you know? Bills, Jets. Josh versus Aaron Rodgers. So when you talk about week 2, they want to see Deshaun Watson early on, see what that looked like, but that's also putting a spotlight on Kenny Pickett. They want to see what that's going to look like, if that's going to continue to grow, and can this team continue to grow. Love the fact that we getting Raiders in prime time just because of the whole fan bases too, man. I mean, think about how it was just last year here, man, on the 24th, man. That was a crazy atmosphere, man. And I think Vegas going to be just as nuts, bro.
Oh, wow. They definitely did it with the numbers here. September 24th is that game day. I wouldn't doubt it. I honestly wouldn't doubt it.
I saw you.
Last year when they played on the 24th, this happened.
God.
Watch.
You are definitely on to something, bro.
Watch.
I did not peep that. You're on to something here, bro.
I wouldn't have minded that game a little bit later in the year. But
I low-key wanted it like later too, I feel like.
Yeah, fall.
Yeah.
Something like that. But I actually like how this whole schedule's laid out for us, really.
Yeah.
Particularly from a viewer standpoint. Now, I would have liked an extra primetime game or something, but because only 4, we should have got 5.
But think about this, though, right?
That Baltimore's probably going to get flexed.
And think about this. You think of primetime exclusively as 8 o'clock. National televised games starting at 4 o'clock is also primetime, too, bro. You know, and that's the other
I like
part.
Those games. Yeah, the Saturday Cincy one.
Yep. So it's like you got the Rams at 4 o'clock. Obviously, that's 1 o'clock in L.A., but it's 4 o'clock primetime or 4 o'clock national TV spot, East Coast wise. Then when you talk about the Bengals, it's 4:30 on NBC. That's going to be a nationally televised game, not regionally. And then obviously that 4:05 versus the Seahawks, which also could get flexed, is clearly, you know, another one of those nationally televised ones. But what were your thoughts too, man, on the fact that they can flex you into multiple Thursdays, but also they can change your networks now too. So you know how initially it had to be, if you were a CBS game, you could only be flexed on the CBS time slots, whereas now they can change it to a Fox time slot.
I don't care about that. Yeah. The Thursday night ones are just weird. I don't like the multiple Thursday night ones for the player standpoint. For a viewer, I love Thursday night games.
Oh yeah.
So like that New England one at home, and then also Tennessee at home. Like those are gonna be fun.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't like that for the players. I don't like being able to flex into Thursday. That's kind of messed up.
That's crazy low key, man. Crazy. But in terms of the viewer, I mean, yeah. You're going to, like, the NFL is doing this strategically to make sure you're getting marquee matchups on Thursday Night Football now. They're tired of the complaining. They don't want no more. And even with the Monday night and Sunday night football.
It was Russ. Russ was the reason.
Yeah, Thursday night, Sunday night, and Monday night. The reason why they're able to flex you in and out of them games now, and regardless of network, they are not going to allow bad teams to stay on Monday Night Football solely because you're on ESPN and they got the rights to that game. They over here like, nah, bro, we're done with that. It's crazy to see that, though, bro.
I'm fine with the Monday night ones because it's not as drastic of a schedule change. It's one day as opposed to Thursday.
But it's just so crazy because, like, the tradition of when you're scheduled on Monday night, typically, like, they couldn't touch that because that was the only team that was, you know, on the ESPN network. Whereas now they're like, you do what you want, bro. Like, don't matter no more, man. So respect, man, respect. I don't like the bye though. I thought the bye was a little bit early.
Yeah.
The week 6 bye, man. I personally would like that around week 10. I
think
week 8 like way better.
Week 8 and later is where I like it.
Yeah.
I guess you can't do anything about it. It's, you know, randomized from year to year.
You really think it's random? When you brought up that 924, bro. Raiders action. I don't know, bro. I don't be knowing if this is all the way random.
Yeah, I don't know what you can do about it though. I mean, it's better than getting a week 4 one.
Yeah.
Don't they go as early as week 4? Like, those are terrible.
I would agree, yeah. Because we've had one of those.
It's the stupidest one of all time.
My second year in Buffalo, we had one of them like super early buys, and it's like
you played 3 games, you get a bye.
We're about to die here, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I prefer it late, but you know why I like it though? Here's the silver lining to the bye week and where it is.
Talk to me.
You know, week 6 we'll be at 5 games into the season. That's where you assess things. Be like, okay, this is where we're at. What adjustments do we need to make? Heal up maybe a little bit. Then we go on the road to L.A. coming off of the bye, which is, I think, a good game to be coming off of a bye.
Especially for the Rams. Yeah.
It's going to be like a borderline home game out there. Yep. And then you come back, you have a 3 home game stretch.
We do.
Jacksonville, Tennessee, Green Bay. So I feel like with where that bye week is, then you go on the road, L.A., come back that 3 home game stretch. That's where you could try to execute all the adjustments you're trying to make at the bye week, and then really hit your identity midway through the season. You know what I mean? I feel like we'll make it work.
Bro, we have a nice stretch. When you talk Rams, Jags, obviously we'll see just because of the Trevor Lawrence element. But Titans, Packers, like, those are all, that's a good chunk of the part of the year where it's like when you talk about what moves you're trying to make, are we trying to, all right, get this guy more involved, or do we have a trade that happened because we know Omar is aggressive?
Yeah.
You know, that'll be a good time for us, though. I feel like during that part of the year, man. So salute that. But yeah, dude, I do like the schedule, though, man. I'm not tripping on it, man. No. I'm not tripping on it at all, bro.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
So I dropped my record predictions on Bleacher Report.
What you got for me, man?
Well, I said 17-0, so I have to abide by that. I'm abiding by that.
But no, Deke said, give me the fresh 17-0, man. 17-0.
Yeah, just went on Bleacher Report. Had to
represent.
Man. Had to let them know what was up.
That is on brand. I do like that. I like the consistency there, man. I like the consistency. So for me, I would.
Oh, here's what happened. They didn't have. You know how I bring up my whole 50-50 theory when going through a schedule. It's like, okay, maybe I'll number certain games as like, okay, this is gonna be a tough one. So you put that in a basket. And then you add up all the tough games or the 50-50 games and then divide by 2.
Okay.
Just because it's the NFL.
You told me that.
That's my whole theory about coming to a record prediction.
Yeah.
So they didn't have that option. I'm like, okay, then I'm going 17-0. What do you mean? Like on a game-by-game basis, I think we're winning all these. So yeah.
I love it, bro. I love it.
I mean, that's what I do in the middle of during the season anyway.
I love it though, bro. I love it. Y'all know me. 17-0 too then, man. I'm 17-0 today. All right. Because we don't play Buffalo. So Buffalo 17-0, still a 17-0. That's how I see it as well, man. So we not going to trip on that one,
I'm
man.
17-0 guy is what I'm calling myself.
17-0, man. Let's get it. I like the 17-0
17-0 guy. I'm one of those guys.
I like that.